Hi loves, and welcome to Lifebyrara, where we talk about life tips, manifestation hacks, and spiritual truths to transform our lives. Today we're going to be talking about the law of attraction and how you can use it to get anything you want. If you've been struggling to manifest your desires, don't worry. We all have been. At one time or another, we've all heard about manifestation, and we may have tried a few tips and tricks here and there and just are at a loss for how to actually make things happen in our lives, how to actually create what it is that we want to create. So today we're going to talk about what the law of attraction is and exactly how you can use it. The law of attraction states that which is like onto itself is drawn, and that what that means is, well, in this universe they say opposites attract, but according to the law of attraction, like energy attracts like energy. Where your focus goes is what you're bringing in. From what I've learned, from what I've studied, and just reading different books from different authors and life experience, I've learned that whatever I put my focus on is what I'm going to bring more of into my life. If you've been trying to manifest a home and you're wondering why it's not coming, or a car and you're wondering why it's not coming, or a new job, it might be because although you are practicing the thought of what you want, you may be focused on the lack of what you want. So you have to be aware of whether you're saying, I really want that car, but dang it, I haven't saved up enough money yet. And to you, that's focusing on getting the car. But to the universe, it's hearing, don't have enough money yet, haven't saved, no car. So the trick is to learn how to attract using your thoughts and your emotions in a positive way. If you want something, focus on it, believe you can have it, and think positively, expect positively that you will get it. So I like to break up using the law of attraction to manifest into steps. So I like to break it up into 5 separate steps. The first step you would consider ideation. So the idea of what you want, the concept of it, is the very first step in the process. So if you're planning a trip, say you're going to France, that's the idea. I want to go to France. That's the concept. Involved in ideation is the ability for you to see it being able to come true. So you want to be able to say, yes, I want that trip. That's what I want. And along with that idea has to also be the possibility, that spark of possibility, that belief that, yeah, I can have this idea. So the first step is the ideation. And then the next step is what I consider to be visualization. The next step after ideation is visualization. In the first step, we got the idea. We had a spark of belief that, yes, we can have this. And step number 2 is visualize. So you want to take time, set aside 10 minutes, sit down, see yourself in France, see yourself having exactly what you want, using your passport, getting on the plane, visualize every detail, your luggage, your clothes, what you're going to wear, your plane seat, who you're going to sit next to if you're going with a friend, and visualize all of these details as if you were there. You will want to make it as real as possible and really lean into this visualization. The third step is creation. So you can consider the creative process anything that will draw you closer to your goal, steps you can take in the physical world. Going back to our example of our trip to France, this might include going to booking.com, going to Expedia, going to a travel agent, and finding out exactly the details involved in getting that trip to happen. You might have some resistance come up around doing this step if you don't think you have the money, or if there are other limiting thoughts that you might have in association with your desire. The best thing to do at that point is to go back to the visualization step and go back to the belief step in step 1 as well, and practice that visualization until you fully align with the idea of having it. And then once you're really, really lined up with that and you're on the positive side of really believing and expecting this trip, then you can go back to the action step for step 3 and start planning out your trip. Start looking at how you're going to book it, getting price points, and all of those details in step 3, because we can sometimes get stuck in steps 1 and 2 and then not take any action in step 3. And then we're left with like half manifested things that never really materialized because we didn't get to take that action step that we needed to take to make it happen. So after you do step 3, which is the creative process, the action steps, then you will want to move on to step 4, which can involve iteration. Iteration is when you've taken action and seen what the results are. And from there, you can decide, do I need a course correct? Do I need to try this again by changing this variable and iterating it until you get the perfect result that you want? Step 5 is execution. So you've got the idea, you've visualized it, you've created it, and you've iterated. And then step 5 is execution. So you're going to take everything, all of those steps, and execute them. The iterations are the failures you learned from those processes, what will work and what won't work. And you've come back to the drawing board, and now it's time to put into practice everything that you have already learned. And that's how you can focus on manifestation using these steps. And that's how you can use the law of attraction and these 5 steps to manifest anything that you desire. I hope that you found that these tips were helpful for you, and definitely give them a try. Another service that I provide is portrait readings, which are intuitive readings for each individual in the form of a portrait. And sometimes those are accompanied by a small channeled message that will come along with it for the recipient. So I will have more information about that in the description box. And until then, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely comment down below what you enjoyed about the video and what you want to learn more about. Can't wait to talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.